Don't you knock that camera leg, you. Hey? Warning you, do not knock that camera leg off, won't you? Hi guys, welcome back to Allotment Diggers. Well, it's the 2nd of April today, 2023 for you time travellers. We've just come back from the car boots, been buying some coins. I'll share them at the end of the video if it's not too long. Bought some packs of seeds, did alright as well. We got some Rainbow Blend F1s, I bought 5 packs of them. They're £4.50 a pack. They're all in date. I bought some Elsie Craig, again, bought 3 packs of that. I bought some Buffalo Steak F1s and some Alicante. Total of 10 packs is about 38 quid there. I paid 5 quid for a lot. In fact, I only paid a quid less for these snowball onions, so I bought a few more snowball onions because we love our onions. We have these in everything. I'll be doing a few of them. We've got some plant collars. We've got I've got these are £2.40 for 30 collars. I bought all the ones in the shop, so there's 3 boxes there plus a few boxes inside the greenhouse as well, so they're for all my brassicas. You get to see them in a bit. Yeah, this week's been a bit of a false start really at one point, weather, but I've been helping my friends around the allotments getting the greenhouses sorted out. I should be doing my own greenhouse. I've just been watching David playing dicing with the devil. One of these bars had come loose and his glass was bouncing up and down, and I was just watching him there cringing. I went over and helped him out to he's putting it in proper now. He mustn't have tightened it up, but I'll give him a load of glass as well. You'll see his greenhouse in my next video, in one of the clips I'm going to show you in a moment. However, another mate of mine, he also come over and says, I've got all the gear, I've got no idea, can you come and show us how to put the glass in the greenhouse? He says, you'll have to just tell us. He says that me and Mike are doing it. So I watched him 20 minutes putting a piece of glass in. It was just too much to bear, so I pushed him out of the way and put all the glass in the greenhouse in about just over an hour, and put all the clips in, got it all done for them, and made them happy. We've been doing other jobs as well. We finally finished the solar project. I actually put the last screw into the light in the shop. I'll take you in there and show you this light. It was the last thing what needed to be doing on the hit list, so it's all done. So I've got a few clips here. I'm going to put them all together and show you what we've been up to. Well guys, I'm just getting all my bits together to make my brassica case. Now I'm not going to use all these. I'll probably use 10% of this. All this lot, by the way, that box there cost me 2.5 quid. That one there cost me 2 quid. All these, I said to the guy, what do you want for all? He had all these angle, these corner irons. I said 3-inch ones. I said, what do you want for them, mate? He says 2 quid. I went, what, 2 quid each? He says, no, 2 quid for all of them. Now this was on the car boot. So the very next stall, there's another guy selling all these, and these was £1, 50p, and again I paid another, I think I paid £1.50 for them. These, however, I actually stumped up. I think I paid more for them than I did for all of them. Now, I needed them for to strengthen the corners. There's 4 of them. The screws I'm going to be using, like I say, these 50mm and these 25mm. Now the 25mm is going to be for putting these angles, you know, you put them through here. However, these ones will be going through the wood. I might use bigger ones. When I bought these, I didn't just buy one box. I think I bought 10 boxes in total. I think there was 5 of them, but there was like 40 be 25 or 4 milli. There was 5 milli thickness, 25, 20 milli, 15 milli, and then I bought these all the way up to 3-inch. These are
1.5 inch 50 milli, actually 2 inch these. And yeah, we got, I think we paid £2 I think we paid a box for them, and I think we paid £1.50 for a box of them. So, you know, it was like, well, it was a tenner for the 5 boxes of them. And I can't do the maths. What's it? 7 up. Someone just come. No, it's the wind. 5.75s. I can't even think what that is. It's about £3.75 or something daft like that. If I start thinking about it, my head will hurt. So anyway, so we got all these. These are all for the Brassica cage. However, I've got a few jobs to do today, so we're going to have to come back to this. But I just thought I'd show you the stuff that we're going to be using to make the frame. We've got all the wood. We've got all the debris netting. All we've got to do is have the time and the weather to get it made. It shouldn't take too long. I've just got to do a bit of mathematics to see how I can make this cage, because governed by the width of the debris netting. I think it's when you stretch it out, I think it's about 2.3 meters. Really? What you like? So I'm going to make it, and the bed himself is 1 meter wide, so I've got about 1.3 meters in height from the base of the boards up. Oh, I'm trying to do a video, Chuck. Stop whining. I'm ignoring her, that's what it is. I know, I'm ignoring you, but you deserve to be ignored. You're a pain. I'll get this lot away. I'll go and finish off the jobs I've got to promise people to do, and then we'll get on with the Brassica cage, if she lets me. Well, this is fun. I've just got to put this last screw in here for my light, and then I've got to tie all the cables up. Well, I haven't got the ties. They're in the other bloody lock-up. But like I say, all I have to do is put that last screw in there, and then all the wiring and all the lights are done for the shop. Every time I start this, some bugger comes in mithering me for compost and stuff like that. But yeah, I get this done now, and get the door shut, and I don't have to do anything else. This is the last screw on a project what we've been working on for the solar. So the very last screw, it's in my hand. Don't want to drop it. Go in there and it's done. So give me a sec, guys. I'm using my phone here, so I can't really show you me finishing it. But this is the last bit, last stage, last screw. Woohoo! Well, there we go, guys. These are the hollow lights are in the shop now. All it needs is a bit of tidying up. I get some cable ties in the next week or two. But the project is, as far as I'm concerned, it's finished. The lights up, the boss is up, everything's up, and I'm out of here before someone comes in mithering me for more compost. But yeah, it's been emotional, but we've finally finished all the solar off. I'm sure there'll be other projects to do with that solar, but not today. Well, the first of the horse manure's just arrived in the front bay, outside next to the front of the allotments. We'll get another load dropped at the top later today, but it should keep the natives happy. This stinks like hell. Well, I would say that bay's full of horse manure. So take a picture, put it up onto the Facebook group, let them all know both bays have now been filled with horse manure. Not so much wood chip, I'm working on that. But horse manure, we got plenty of it. Well, you joined me outside my neighbour's greenhouse, and well, as you can see, this is how they've done the glass, because they haven't got these small pieces. Seem to have broke them all, so they've used the double, the two pieces there. 2 pieces of the 2x2s. Same there, 2x2s, where they should have used one and one of these. Now, they're missing 3 2x2s in the roof because they haven't got any of these. So when I see them, I'm going to tell them to take this one out and put these what I've got here in the place, so they can actually use the ones what they've got there to fill these gaps. And I've also worked out these, if I put one here, you can actually put one of these 2x2s there as well. So I've got this, I brought them over 10. What do they need? They need 1, 2, they need, I'm just looking at them, they need 1, 2, 3, right, they've got 1, 2, 3, complicated, I can't see the other side, there's 3 on that side that they've got, 3 on this side, so that's, they replace them, so that'll give them 4 more, so you got 1 there, 1 there, 1 there. If they do it the way I've worked it out, I've got them the glass they need. And Buttercup, she's a harbinger of doom, isn't she? But better grab that before. Woohoo! So we've got the glass here inside here for them. That's where I'm going to put it anyway until I see them. So there's well, I thought I brought 10 over. I thought I brought 10 panels, or I brought 11. However, I've got this 2x2 here, but I use this for my own greenhouse, and there's some more there. Some of the I've got 6 panels of the 22mm. You stay where you are. So anyway, that's, I think I've can help them with the glass for the greenhouse. That saved them a few quid. In fact, it's not going to cost them a penny. However, tomorrow I won't be touching this greenhouse. I've got another greenhouse over the other side of the allotments which I'm going to be working on with Bill and Mike. We're going to be putting the glass into that. Hopefully he's got all the panels there to do that. But this one here, if they do it the correct way, there's enough glass to do the greenhouse. But yeah, anyway, I can only do so much for everyone, but I do believe I've got enough glass, and if they use it the correct way, they'll have enough to finish the greenhouse off properly. What did you say, Buttercup? Wow, what did you say? Eh? Yeah, okay. So she agrees with me. All we don't want from now on is a gust of wind, because the wind gets in there, I can see strange things happening with that greenhouse. Girls are looking interested in there, wondering what the hell's going on. But yeah, I'm not seeing them if they was to come on now, I'd give them the glass now, but they're going to have to wait. I bet they've ordered new glass. I won't put it past them ordering new glass, and I've already got the glass here for them. I did tell them though. See what happens. Well, this is Bill's new greenhouse, what he was given. And when I say new, I mean new, brand new greenhouse. About 700 quid this costs. And tomorrow morning I'm going to be helping him put the glass in here. We start off with the roof first. Always start off when you're doing the glass, putting the glass in the greenhouse. You do the roof first, then the side, the back and the front, then do the sides last. So yeah, nice greenhouse that.
So this is what we've been doing today. We've been doing me, Bill and Mike. We've been putting all the glass in this little greenhouse. Alright, for nothing this. 700 quid it cost, brand new. And old bloke who had it and never built it, give it Bill. The only trouble is this door here at the moment, it's twisted. I'm going to come back to this tomorrow and sort the door out. It's got a bowing on it, so we'll get it working. But apart from that, everything's fine. Really nice little greenhouse. Didn't take as long to put the glass in. So anyway, that's what I've been doing today for my mate Bill. Now I'm going to get a drink of coffee and get on with doing a bit of seed sowing for myself. So as you can see, we've been quite busy running around like a little headless chicken, checking on the making sure we got chicken manure horse manure in the bays and what have you. And yeah, it's been a roller coaster this week, doing different things, but we've actually managed to get all the potatoes done now. They're all 30 buckets have all actually been planted. They're all in the back bed over here. I'm going to take you down there now. I'm going to show you. I will speed the camera up in parts, and I'm going to show you what we've been doing. But we've done 6 varieties. Check this out. We'll be right back. Well, guys, here we are, part 2. We got some Wilger and some Maris Piper there in them 2 trays. We got all the bloodfish and bone, the Gromo. We got the compost, we got the buckets, and we got the pain in the backside over the other side there. So I'm just going to rip open a couple of buckets, add some compost, we'll add the fertilisers, and we'll have at it. Like I say, the seed potatoes are just here, just the same as the others, what we did last week. I'm not going to bore you to death, so I'm going to speed the camera up now, get the compost in, and we'll take it from there with the fertilisers and everything. Okay, so here we go. Well guys, as you can see, we've got 20 buckets done now. Still got another 10 to do. We've got 5 buckets of Desiree, 5 buckets of Penton Javelin, 5 buckets of Maris Piper, 5 buckets of Wilger. We still got another 10 buckets to do. I forget what the others are. I'll recap in a bit. But they've all been topped up. They've all got the bloodfish and bone. They've got the potato fertiliser in there. The only thing I haven't done is bothered to water them. I don't need to, because it's going to be raining all week, so they're going to get soaks anyway. I will come back in a bit and get the other 10 buckets done, and then we'll put the frame, which is to the left of us. It's like a mesh frame. We'll put that in front of it, and we're going to be putting peas up against that. All the bags that the compost comes in, we don't throw them away. We keep them because they come in handy for other jobs, other things. Anyway, I'm going to get I'm going to take a break. We'll come back and we'll finish these off. Well guys, we're on the last stretch here. I'm just filling the buckets half full. We'll throw some grow more and what have you in. Potato fertiliser, sorry, some bloodfish and bone. We'll top them up again. We'll add some more bloodfish and bone, so we got bloodfish and bone and grow more, and all the way up through the compost in the buckets. Got 10 buckets to do here. Get me knife and we'll have at it. So bear with me, guys. So there you go, folks. We've got 30 buckets of potatoes in there. We've got the Swift at the far end. Then we got the Desiree. Then we got the Maris Piper. Then we've got the Wiljaw. Then we got Penton Javelin. And we got King Edwards. So there we go, that's all 30 buckets done. What I'm going to do now, when the peas are ready to come out, I'm going to show you now. So that's going to sit in front of them with the peas in. By the time the peas are ready to come out, these potatoes will be about 1.5 foot high. And then I can take the frame out later. But as you see, we've got the frame in for the peas as well. So it's all going well. The next job and the final job for the time being is, well, it's going to be this bed here, and that is building the Brassica cage. Simple as that. That's my next job on the list of so I'll get round to that when I can. But yeah, all the potatoes are now in. I will put fleece over them when they start to come up, but we're not messing around this year. Growing them in the greenhouse, starting them off, fill it back, topping them up. You don't need to do that. There's so many different ways to do your potatoes. You can top them up until they reach the top of the buckets, then leave them. You can fill the buckets to the top, you can leave them. You can do all sorts of different things. You can do them in wood chip, you can do them in, grow them in grass, sand, you name it, or when your potatoes are growing anything. So yeah, we got them in this clover multi-purpose compost with some bloodfish and bone and a bit of potato fertiliser. So now I'm just going to put all my trays away, put my wheelbarrow away, have a little bit more of a tidy up, and then we'll get on with something else. So you see we've got the P frame up there as well. I'm going to put the fence that I've made last week, I'm going to put that up once I've got the peas in. However, the peas are not looking very good in the gutters. So I'm thinking might do some Bunyard's exhibition instead. They only take a couple of weeks for them to get to yay big from start. So I might redo them, I don't know. I'll see what happens over the next week. But the Brassica cage, I still haven't fixed that one out yet. Done it. And I really do need to do it. I was over there yesterday. I got all the gear, everything, all the bits and bobs, as you've probably just seen. But I went over there testing the pH of the soil and the temperature and everything else the other day in the potato bed and in the Brassica bed. And I'm going to run these couple of clips now and explain what potatoes and brassicas, the soil we like, and I'm going to show you the what my soil pH is and everything. So check this out and we'll be right back. Well guys, I'm just testing the pH for my brassica bed. This is the brassica bed here. Let's come the camera out a bit. And it's at 7. This is perfect for growing brassicas. The soil's acidic. Is alkaline. If it had been acidic, it would have been something around about 5.55. You know what I mean? But that is perfect. 7. I've just gone around the bed just testing it, and it's coming back at 7. So yeah, I think we can live with that. Pretty handy little device to have that. So we just done this bed here, and that one's at 7.5, which is me brassica bed. These are my potatoes. She's going to get a thump fart then, didn't you, eh? But these are my potatoes. Now the buckets are at 5. We've got a pH of 5, acidic. This bed here, we put the thing in. See how it's gone down to 5 here from 7. 7.5, stick it in and watch it go down. It's about 5. Get your backside out of it. 5.5. So this is perfect for the potatoes. What will happen is the potatoes will grow into this, into this soil. So they're going to get a double whammy of nutrients, hopefully. I'm going to put some fleece over them because there's a bird been pecking down there. But yeah, the next thing is my peas. Putting them in here. I've got to put the camera out. There you go, you can see it better now. But yeah, 5.5, 7, stick it in there. 5.55, perfect for potatoes anyway. So yeah, this see, these are, you got to test your soil. Like I say, the pH here 5.5, pH here 7.5. And when I put the brassicas in here shortly, they're going to fly away. But yeah, you can see all the footprints in here, so I definitely need to put the cage, make the cage, and that's what I'm going to do tomorrow, if I can, if people give me 5 minutes to actually do it. But anyway, I'll come back to this. I've got to move that as well. I'm going to move it down to the top of the plot where my strawberries are. That's something I'm going to do. But yeah, as you just seen there, I just tested the soil, temperature of the soil as well. It actually does the temperature. This, hang on, flick the switch. See what the temperature is. It's going down. It's 10. Go a bit deeper.
10 degrees, about 50 Fahrenheit. That's 10 Celsius, that, by the way. And it's wet, so it's very wet, this soil. Let's go, it's down to 9 now, so yeah. But I can think I can put my brassicas into this bed, not a problem. There you go, all the information's there. Soil's wet, temperature 9, sorry. Fandabidozy. We're doing the temperature in these buckets as well, the potato buckets. Notice how the temperature is going up in this bucket, whereas in the soil, the ground itself, the ground temperature is about 9 Celsius. In these buckets, the almost, well, it's 13, almost 4 centigrade warmer. And that's because the heat of the day warms these black buckets, the sides of the buckets up, and that's what warms them up. That's why they're always warmer, these buckets, and that's why you've got to keep watering them as well. There we go, little test there. Hope you like that.
So as you can see, my soil is perfect for my brassicas, perfect for my potatoes, and well, everything's doing really well. The next clip I'm going to show you is basically, it's a walk around the plot. I'm going to show you what the plot's looking like now. I'm going to be doing 4 videos back to back of walking around the plot, and you get to see all the leaves all starting to come back on the trees. So this is the first video of the 4. I'll be doing 1 each week, so check this out.
Well, I always pop down around about, well, it's coming up to 6:30 now. I always pop down late just to make sure everything's okay. Can hear the birds chirping there in the trees. Just checking on my chickens, they're fine. All my beds are all been tilled. These porcelain white are doing okay. These solent white we've put in because the foxes dug them all up, the buggers. We've put them in now. I will be taking the tops off my dahlias shortly. Some nice cabbages in there. Buttercup, speak of the devil, and she will turn up. All the planters are all almost ready for bursting into colour. I'm doing a video, don't interrupt. All these up here, all these planters up here are all coming into, all getting flowers on them. My time's doing okay. All these pots are firing up. You got the crocuses and irises over there coming up. Some crocuses on the table there, and there's all sorts of stuff. All these have not got the flowers on them yet. There's 1 or 2 had got the flowers and died back, but 98% of them are just starting to put the bulbs, the flowers up now. So all these daffodils, all the tulips have yet to fire up. All these tulips here and daffodils around these borders. There's all sorts of stuff in these beds. The gooseberries are firing back up as well, and so are the currants over here. This is my flower bed in front of me, chairs where we normally sit and talk to my mates. The tulips are coming up. In amongst the tulips is calendula. All them there are not weeds, they're all calendula. So what I do is, once they've flowered the tulips, we take the tops off them, and up comes the calendula. Inside here they're all tulips in this box. We did put strawberries in there last year, but the strawberries was dead tiny little alpine ones, and well, they weren't very good. Again, we've got daffodils coming up here. Now, the ones what fired up there was what we put in a few years ago, but the ones I put in just recently are starting to come up now. We've got the pansies, and we've got the violas coming up. There's just too many different varieties of daffodils and tulips, to name them all.
You've got lupins, you've got sedum, you've got a stilby coming up on the corners. These are poppies. We've got alliums coming up all the way along the back there, as well as the tulips. Again, that bed's just full of tulips, and they're just starting to fire up. The currants are all starting to get leaves on them now. We just put this gooseberry in here, in that pot. The strawberries, they're doing well. I'm going to take the tops off them. My red currants are firing up okay. My white currants are always the last to fire up. They're just starting to get buds on them now. A few tulips there firing up. There's buttercup. We took 10 of the bags of compost out of there. What we will be doing is adding some of that compost into this greenhouse shortly. I've got the hyacinths there. They take my breath away. Them. All these tulips around the back of the greenhouse here, and next to the smaller shed. These are all firing up. Not one of them's produced any flowers yet, but they will do. These are starting to all come up now. Little daffodils and just all sorts of stuff in there. You get to see them as I get to see them. More tulips here. All tulips around the borders of these red currants and white currants. Again, all daffodils, different varieties, and tulips all around me strawberries there. The gooseberries are fired up here. These are gooseberries on tree stock. My rhubarb's doing wonderful here. Again, all along the back here are all daffodils and tulips. We do like to grow flowers in amongst all the veg. Not in the middle of the veg, but around the veg and around the rhubarb. I see no harm in it, and might as well make the place look pretty as well as producing food. I have took a few of them rhubarb as well, and they do taste quite nice. The trees are all getting the buds on them now. The snowdrops, all the flowers have died off. They will wither into the wood chip. We'll take all the tops once they've died back enough. They just pull off the top of the wood chip, and then next year around about the same time we'll get another display of snowdrops. Again, all these plants are all firing up here with tulips and daffodils. There's another blueberry there. There's a gooseberry over there. These are about 300 onions in there. There's another 150 over there. Around the pond, you got tulips coming around the pond. There's actually tulips down the side here. It's just starting to flower, and we've got crocuses. There is frogs. There's frog spawn in that pond there now. I know, I'd just like to sit there. I need to move that chair a bit forward. I keep getting stabbed in the neck by them blooming gooseberries. I'll have to take the top off this as well shortly. The lucifer's starting to come up now, so I've took the cover. But we still got to remember it's coming up to the April, just start of April now. We've got to get all the way through April and into mid-May before we really want to start messing about with the dahlias. And I've got all my tops, all my I've got like cages that go over the top of them, really, buttercup, so they all grow true and straight. This is going to be the final project on the back of the plot. This is the Brassica cage. All the stuff's in already for it. I'm going to put that tree. It's I'm not too sure what sort of tree it is. I know it's an apple, but what variety I'm not too sure. But we're going to put it at the end of where the strawberries is. If you knock that money over there, what you like? 20p there. It's an in thing with me and Deborah. She'll take it eventually. We've got 30 buckets in there now. I've not put anything over the top of them because they're not up yet. We've got about another 2-3 weeks before you start to see any spuds on them. And I'm hoping it's going to rain and water them. For me, I won't have to water them. We put the frame in for the peas. That's going to go. They're going to go in soon. There's some mint there. There's some more blueberries there. blueberry up there. I need to trim them and take them. I need some of them raspberries there. That fencing's going to go along here. Once I've put me peas in here, I'm going to put the fence up along the edge so it contains it all. The bin's all ready to rock and roll for me pumpkin. What I didn't do was leave a gap there at the back to run the pumpkin into, but hopefully by the time the pumpkin starts to get big, the potatoes up there will be the first to come out, because they are the first earlies. This bin's the next project, well, another project I've got to do. I'm going to lend this burning bin to the next door, my plot holder next to me. My rhubarb's coming up along the back here. All this I've got, I'm giving some of these this wood away. These pallets are going to make that bin. This chair, when is going to go down here, up near the trees. I'm just going to trim around them trees, and I've got a seating area just there as well. So it's all coming together. It's just this brassica cage. And honestly guys, it's going to take me about 30 minutes, 40, maybe half an hour, 3/4 to make the frame. Another half hour, an hour faffing about with the nets. I just got to work out how high I can make it. I've just got to measure. I think it's I think this bed's 1500 wide. So if it's 1500, that means if you split it into half, that's 750. And if you had take 250 off that and add it onto an 100, so I can make these 1 meter 250 high, so it's going to be about yay high. And then the net will, I'm going to staple along the central bar, and then it's going to come over and then drop down. So that's the plan anyway. And then we do the sides as well, the front and the back. I might just pin them, but we've got all the screws in here where we just clip them on so we can work inside there. And then I've got all my brassicas to go into that bed. So yeah, this apple tree is. Are we going down here, Butts? Hey, wow, chop chop. It's going down here. I'm just going to sit it just there. What do you say, Buttercup? Yeah, so that's where I'm going to sit it, just there. And yeah, I've been asked about, people have been talking about the I've got them covered over, the strawberries at the moment. They're talking about pollination and all that lot. Well, to be quite honest with you guys, the only reason why they're covered over is because these have been in the greenhouse over winter, and I'm climatising them slowly. I've got the vents open here. I'm climatising them so I can plant them, because they're not going to stay in the pots, they're going to be planted into the ground. However, we've got to think of something. So I was going to use these covers to stop the birds from eating my strawberries. So we've got to come up with a plan to stop that happening this year. But there's 1 or 2 strawberries which have not made it in there. But I'm doing 3 rows of 9 anyway, so I'm not doing tons of strawberries. Just enough to go with my ice cream and my double cream. But yeah, this bed will probably end up throwing a load of compost into it. I'm not too sure whether it's going to be the compost from that greenhouse that is going to go into here, or it's going to go into the bed where the brassicas is, and then we just mix it in with all the other stuff. But anyway, that's what we're working with. Right, I'll go back in the greenhouse and say me farewells to Buttercup. Tuck her in bed tonight for the night, and I can get out of here. But that's what the plot's looking like. Like I say, it's the April Fool's today, April 1st. So there you go. And yeah, there's no tricks or anything like that. It is April the 1st. So there you go, that's what the plot's looking like. It's all coming back to life now. It's looking wonderful. It will look fantastic. I give it another week. By the time next week it'll look totally different again. Everything's firing up and flying away, and so it should be. I've got one more clip to show you, and that's what I've been wasting my money on the car boot today. And I was watching this young lad. Well, actually, there's three of them, and they do these videos called Bits and Bobs, and they do videos on coins. And this particular coin set, particular king that was doing George II, and I noticed one of the coins that they had in what they were showing is part of a Monday set, and it's a part of a Monday set that I'm collecting. Now I've got all the coins, however I've only got 3 of them to show you. The other one's still on its way, just lump like you know. The 4th one's on its way. But I was saying to Bits and Bobs, I said I've actually got them. I do like me King George, so I'll throw these 3 coins, but it is missing the penny. I've got the 4pence, 3pence and 2pence. We're waiting for the penny to arrive for the Monday, complete the Monday set. Once it arrives, I probably I put about 150 quid into the project that I'm working on. It's worth, once I get that penny, it'd be worth 600 quid. That's what they're selling for. That's the going price for them, for the actual complete set of Monday coins. So anyway, I've got some other coins here in my pocket, so I'll show you these, and then we'll knock it on the head. So here they come, guys.
Well guys, these are what we've been wasting money on this week. Now the top row, these are 4pence, 3pence, 2pence, fake. Yeah, I'm still waiting for the penny to turn up. Now these are George II Monday set, and there's a 4pence. Actually, wrong way around. There's a 4pence. There's a 3pence. There's a 2pence. Right, so this is what you got to be careful of, guys. One of these is not real, and clearly it's this one here which is the fake. Very, very difficult to actually to pick out, but yeah, this one clearly is the fake. It's got fake written all over it. However, these ones, these are original, and so yeah, these 3 here are original. I'm still waiting for the penny. When the penny comes, the set will be worth about 600 quid. Actually been very busy. I bought a few florins as well. I like these like standing Britannias. There's a 0708. We got an 1899. That's Victoria. 1895. These are the veiled half florins. Let's turn them over. Well, that's the obvious. These are the, so that's what they are. We bought this half crown as well, 1895. Again, this is a veiled, in pretty good nick for 10 quid, I tell you. It's, you know. Then we got a 4pence, or what you call a groat, a Victoria, and I think this one there's is a George 1836 4pence, a groat. Flip them over. This one's got an hole in it. I thought it was worth what I paid for it. It was only 3 quid after all. This one, Vicky, very nice. And it's definitely worth £10. However, this was a bit of a bargain. When I see crowns, I always buy them, especially when they're 25 quid. This is an 1896, and must have about must have over 100 of these. But yeah, they're what I've been wasting my money on this week. Can't wait to get the penny. It's I'm waiting for it to come. It's off a good dealer, and I have a good look at it. I had about 10 pictures sent to me to make sure it's not fake. But you've got to be careful when you're buying your coins. I mean, just look at move these out of the way. Just look at this, guys. They look so real. They absolutely, well, the one on the right looks real. But yeah, if you know, collecting your coins, you know what to look for. And you're probably asking me why I bought this one. I bought it on without having a clear enough picture, and when I got it, I was absolutely shocked. But yeah, it cost me 24 quid. Big mistake, but I'll add it to my collection and clearly mark it as fake. But yeah, we were just waiting for the penny. These are threepences. That one's a tuppence, and that one is the fourpence. Anyway, there you go. What have you been wasting your money on? This is what I've been wasting my money on. Look here, don't drink or smoke.
So there we go. That's what I've been wasting my money on. I said I'm not going to go and buy any more coins. Last episode, I'm sure it was the last episode. So I'm going to step back a bit from buying my coins. Well, this is me stepping back from buying my coins, guys. Can't believe it. Anyway, I'm going to get off now. I'm going to have to edit this video, get it up later on. Hopefully we'll get it all up and running. I've still got the thumbnail to do. I'm just watching, there's a lot of people on here today. We've got David's just playing chicken with his glass in his greenhouse. Just like I say, I've just run over there to help him because the glass was ready for falling out and probably chopping him in half. I'm watching Mark in his greenhouse. He's just in his shorts. The greenhouse, the temperature in it is 91 degrees, and I can see Rick sprawled out all over his plot. I don't know who the heck's behind me. Oh, we got the Polish girls. I forget her name, Anastasia I think it is. She's built a shed over there. That tiny little thing there has built a beautiful shed. She's done really well. She did have a couple of lads to help her, but I think she did most of the work. And yeah, it's starting to look nice on the allotment. I'll take you around that as well shortly. But the next job is the Brassica cage. When I come back from the hospital tomorrow, I've got an appointment 8:30 in the morning. I'm not looking forward to that, guys, to see a neurologist. That's going to be fun. So I'm not going to be there too long, hopefully. And what I'll probably do is come from there, and then I'm going to have a go at making my Brassica cage. If I make the frame, I can always put the netting on the next day, but we'll see what the weather's like. But I think tonight, with it being clear skies out here, I'm going to have to come down later and put some fleece over me brassicas in the front greenhouse. Otherwise, we're going to lose them all. So I'll swing the camera down here, show you where Buttercup is. I know you like to see her, but she's sprawled out. Yeah, she is sprawled out. She keeps knocking the camera with her paw. Hey, little bugger she is. Oh, good stretch. That's it. Yeah, good stretch. Look at her. She's covered in compost. There'll be halos there where she is. In a week or two. For all me tomatoes. I'll leave you with that picture, guys. Stay safe. Goodbye for now.